That's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting you would say that. I'm gonna have to think on that one. It's raining. You know what the spiritual meaning of raining is, don't you? It's like washing things away. So, if you're telling me that what they want for another is happening to them behind the scenes, and I mean, really, all we wanted was love, light, health, wealth, and abundance for the highest good of all. Breaking these generational curses. Let's see. Once the generational curses are broken and we start stepping into our power, it's kind of like a role reversal, isn't it? Like a role reversal. Because I remember we talked all through Halloween about the boogeyman, and that would be like ancestral karma. It'd be like dad's side. I think my dad had, who knows, 2 tours in Vietnam, spraying Agent Orange all over the place. That's what it is. And then the universe sends me a kid named Di. That's interesting. What comes around goes around. How you get to save the universe. It's just what it is. Yeah, and I mean, you can't expect, I guess, karmic energies to get off the wheel. However, you did say it's like a life review for all of us. But if we're dealing with karma from our parents now, well, that's pretty weird. That means all of our karma is paid. So, if we're now learning from our ancestors, and they're learning from us too. I mean, let's face it, they're just kind of doing stuff. They're doing this, they're doing that. Behind the scenes, what you girls are talking about, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the ancestors, whatever. We can't deny that some seriously paranormal stuff is happening on the planet right now. But it's when you talk about couples, talking about couples losing everything, coming up against Pisces. Well, what couples are that? No one told me anything. No one told me anything. What we got? Oh, that must be paint. Okay, so you like that, huh? So if we've got couples coming up after Pisces, what are they bound to? If I'm bound to the boogeyman's Agent Orange era, so as I ended up with lots of birthmarks. Being an Agent Orange baby, you're just really not supposed to be born at all. Right? And then when you have 2 parents that are told they can't have children, it looks like spirit babies are born. So it's a miracle. Tell me about it. Anyway, so if we've got a lot of alien stuff happening on the planet too, I mean, we've got to figure this out. We've got to figure this out. How does that wheel of karma work for couples that lost everything? And how do lifetimes of karma work? I mean, we're wanting to graduate from Earth school, and we want people off the wheel of karma, yet they're lining up to get on it. They're lining up to get on it. So now, if Pisces has paid all of their karmic debt, and people are still trying to come up against Pisces. Well, what is that? If we have now moved on to our father's debt, and we don't even have to pay that. That's not our. We're not. It's not like we're taking on their debt. It's a blessing. We're getting blessings from the sky. Named Die. That's what it is. I mean, you can't deny what they wanted for another is going back on them. And all I wanted was for their universe to be saved, and them not him. That's what it is. Pretty interesting. You can't deny the blessings falling out of the sky when God sends you a kid from Vietnam named Die. You can't deny. You can't deny these things. And now it makes you wonder, what did they want for Pisces? Because I wanted their universe, their country, their being able to make masters in 50 different countries. But that's what I wanted for other people. I wanted masters in 50 other countries. 117, but you can't teach Doris Cannon's method. She does that from the grave. From the grave. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. How will the dragons pan out? Because, I mean, that would be the next question now that we have paid all of our karmic debt. And, I mean, let's face it, mom's debt that contract was broken a long time ago. We don't have to pay any debt for mom. And it looks like if Dad took away homes in Vietnam, it's only safe to say that Vietnam gets a home and name Die at that. So that's what it is. It's just what it is. Y'all having fun with this yet? You having fun with it? It's what it is. It's what it is. And I mean, that alone, that miracle alone, it's just what it is. I think I'm just done. I can walk away at that point. That's what it is. Everyone can have they've got their own miracles to manifest. That's what it is, because that's going to be the key, is if all of Pisces' debt is paid, and now the boogeyman's karma came back on to me, and that's fine. That's fine. And there's no contract, so no karma. It's a neutral situation. It's just the thing about stealing other people's energy. Especially once I would say, even if it's a karma earth angel, then it would have to work with the life path 8 supernatural twist to it. It's just what it is. When you meet people, and they're draining, you drain your energy. Two people run into one another. It's a neutral meeting. Hey, how you doing? Doing great. See you tomorrow. You too. They walk away. They don't think anything about one another. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on in their heads. So, when another person comes into your situation, There's two ways it can work. They can be angry. You have stolen their energy. You've stolen that energy. So if you look around and there's people that you're angry at, if you're angry with, okay, so I got this guy over here. I'm angry at him. He has stolen my energy. Cool. So then you have a group collaboration. And then they're in regret for taking someone else's energy. Once you neutralize that, and it's what it is, fear holds you to the old earth. There's no ascension to that. That's the twist. I mean, going to the new earth, that was what Dolores Cannon said. And she also said, don't believe everything you hear, ask lots of questions. So, and yeah, I mean, yeah, appreciate the donations that came in. You know, it's kind of interesting. You've got an energy out there that keeps popping up in tarot land. We're not even going to say their name anymore, but it is that Virgo energy. You know, you talk about the miracle blessing of, you know, breaking ancestral karma. And that's what it is. I mean, we went all through Halloween, them wanting to sacrifice the Earth Angel, and the Earth Angel just wants them off the wheel of karma, telling them the entire time, and oh, we have to silence the Earth Angel. We have to stop the Earth Angel. And I'm worried about the boogeyman taking people out. I'm worried about Scorpio death energy coming through and just taking everybody out. That would have been my dad. And that passed over loved one energy was all over tarot land. And I did. I told you all through Halloween. That's the boogeyman. That is Vietnam's ranch hand hitman. The boogeyman. That was what they called my father, Butch Lowe. Enough said. He was in an airplane that had over 2,000 holes in it. They called it Patches. Patches C-123 Provider Fairchild. Dumping Agent Orange. So we go all through Halloween, worried that Scorpio death energy is going to just take all of you out. And we want you off the wheel of karma with love, light, health, wealth, and abundance. And they're trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel. Imagine that. That's generally what happens. It's all a scandal and a scam. So, anyway. If we have now moved into the realm of what you want for another comes back on you. And you know, we wanted Vietnam to, you know, never have had that happen. And then we get, you cannot deny. We have a Vietnamese kid nobody wanted named Dai, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Now the question is since we have leveled up to that level of karmic debt being paid, where does that put everyone else? Confirmation. Confirmation. That's what it is. I wanted everyone to have 5-star reviews, so it's interesting. Interesting. Oh no, you tell me. Now we'll see what your feelings are on the situation. Oh, here you're back to that Virgo energy. You know, it's interesting. I mean, a no is a no is a no is a no is a no, and who knows what these people are doing. They can't be honest. That's the thing. It's when someone tries to tell me things that I know not to be true, I stop listening to it. I don't listen to that at all, because I don't know what is going on in their heads, or what's going on behind the scenes, and it's just what it is. I'm not concerned with strangers I don't know. But you'll tell this story, and and then they'll slip in, they'll send you an angel number donation, like $1.73, for child support. And it's like, woman, have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? So I don't even accept that donation. I just don't even accept it. Then I put the stalker video up, and then absolutely they can come in. Someone I don't know that has been stalking me can throw $1.11 into the stalker fund. So it just basically shows where people's heads are at. So interesting. It's interesting. People, it's just what it is. Granted, I'm sure every little bit is going to help with her bills, but to send me a donation and label it child support for die, and it's what he pays rent. He has a job, and I believe the last time I talked to this person, it was toxic as fucking. The entire community was after. So it's what it is, and I mean, entire community is after my 5-star business too. So I mean, it's just what it is. What comes around goes around. However, I mean, you can't save everyone. You can't save everyone. Can't save everyone. You can save Die. I mean, cool little guy. So, I mean, the next question, how much of your life have I wasted? 1,800. That would be the question, is if we're getting and now it's basically systematic breakdowns. Because, I mean, when you are telling me that there's paranormal things happening in their reality, my question is who? Who's having the paranormal things happening in their reality? I'm getting overseas blessings and named Die, and that's what it is. I mean, you can't save everyone. I understand that. And they're saving themselves, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see it pan out. Pretty cool to see it pan out. You know what I mean? If we want love, light, and truth for everyone, looks like what comes around, what you put out, comes back to you. One way or the other. It's just what it is. Just what it is. And I mean, the whole aspect of trying to control Pisces, if they wanted control over Pisces, well, how does that go back on them? So if you try to control the divine, how does the divine control you? That'll be shocking to see, I guess. And I mean, the entire, I mean, if you're telling me that they used unalive magic on Pisces, and what they wanted for another is going back on them, okay, I can't be responsible for that. I'm not responsible for someone's unalive magic going back on them. Yeah, I was worried that the boogeyman from, the Vietnam's two-tour ranch hand boogeyman was going to take all of you out Halloween. That's what I was worried about. And I mean, if what you put out comes back to you, well then I put out saving Vietnam and die. You can't make this shit up if you try. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, you explain to me. You explain to me how this paranormal stuff works. You explain it to me. Because, I mean, if there's groups out there, it's just what it is. I mean, no one... I don't know. I'll continue listening to the tarot readers to get my truth. To get my truth. And, I mean, Spirit will send me signs, synchronicities, and omens in strange ways. Because I don't know any of these people. And I mean, if they're in chaos and calamity and finger pointing and regret and jealousy and envy, well, then that and we're in divine white light receiving divine blessings, then that means they're in hell, doesn't it? Is that what that means? I don't know. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. And I mean, that was a beautiful statement somebody made last night. Said, the only person that can pull you down is a demon. And I thought, that can't be good. If you have Leo rising up out of the ashes, well, then that just kind of means demon ashes are a little everywhere. So, cup's empty. Cup's empty. So yeah, I guess we'll go to help check out with $1.11. And it does. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every little bit helps, but when you're the stalker energy that is all across Pisces tarot land, and it just said last night Virgo wasn't going to have a very good January. That's what it is. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to refuse a donation labeled child support for die, because that's just kind of creepy to me. However, I will take your stalker donation and help the girl whose husband is in jail for stalking. It's just what it is, because Tarot's already said you're going to have a pretty bad January for karma. So it's what it is. I mean, what you put out comes back to you. So that's what it is. Everyone have a beautiful Sunday. Have a beautiful Sunday. Pisces is going to continue shaking the haters off. It's just what it is. I guess when you pay all of your karma, because I mean, once you get out of the wheel of karma, then you basically become like the infinite life path 8 karma wheel angel, and that's what it is. Like, sling them over to the. No, I'm sorry. It's a simple no. It's a no, sorry. You have lifetimes to learn those lessons, I guess. I mean, we obviously don't want that for people, but they're lining up for the shit, so let them go. Let them go. That's what it is. You love them, you let them learn their karmic lessons, and I mean, that's going to be the shocking part, is if we're moving up into breaking bloodline curses, bloodline karma. And you can't save everyone from Vietnam, but you can save the universe inside one. And all you have to do is help one person. That's what it is. That's what it is. Confirmation. Oh, it's storming outside. Here comes the rain again. It's just what it is. It's the way it is. Now, however, I'm interested to hear what you guys think. All I hear is how they tried to control Pisces. How no one talks about the good things anymore. They just don't talk about slandering the business, and that's my question. When you have all of that energy all over Pisces tarot, which business did they try to slander? Because I mean, I know there's the dark magician Pisces. There's that dark magician Pisces, and I mean, what you put out comes back to you. Love, light, and truth. We get love, light, and truth back. And then you got, I mean, does the law of attraction, there's really no secret. Does the law of attraction, is that a hermetic principle? Does that even exist? I mean, is it because, I mean, you've got privileged lady information all in the cards that has a demon attachment. Did we ever solve that? Did we ever solve that riddle? That's what it is. And I mean, they absolutely, I've got screenshots that they were playing in the Earth Angel's energy, and that's what it is. I mean, it's just what it is. Just what it is. We don't know what they have going on behind the scenes, and we're not concerned with that. Right? We have boundaries that we have to hold tight, because I mean, demons trying to pull you down. You just put a boundary in. They can't touch this. And I mean, you want them to rise above, but when they put an investigation in your path, cool. Number one, they can't get past that because they're full of fear. They've got whatever they do in the background. So, and then you have a boundary that they can't rise above that. Oh no, I'm going to be investigated. So that's what it is. You don't want that for them, but it's what they wanted for you, so it comes back on them. What you want for another comes back on you. So that's what it is. Pisces has a new beginning. It's a phoenix rising from the ashes. So chances are, I mean, you want your feet smoking, I guess. You want to rise from the ashes. Have we ever figured that out either? Why would two women and you have all this owl energy and dragonfly energy and unicorn energy, and I have a dragonfly poem. I have an NDE and a Hooters with weird owl stuff happening around me all the time. And what was the last one? What was the last one we got? Oh yes, you can Google. You can YouTube. There is not a search engine that a sign, synchronicity, and the omen of paranormal INFJ Earth Angel, shit pops right up. INFJ Unicorn, shit pops right up. Manifest, and it's just what it is. And I mean, most people don't even know who they are, yet they want to tell you who you are. And you can tell them to go, you can Google my personality, and most people just think they have a nice one. That's what it is. You've got a nice personality. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I think some of the best advice Dolores Cannon ever shared was, to keep from clogging up her subconscious mind. She would not pay it. She wouldn't read other creators' works because she didn't want to read someone else's book and then it being the one that she's writing. That's why we focus on the energy that never lies of tarot, because it doesn't matter what these other influences. I mean, they pop up in my algorithm and I see their clickbait or whatever they're trying to do on the backside, but I mean, trying to make Pisces fight for what's already theirs. I'm like, what, my 5-star business? Is that what they're trying to block stop, impede, molest. So you quit listening to. If they want you to listen to anything they have to say, they can cross your boundary. They can't cross your boundaries. So that's what it is. They have something going on the back burner. It's just what it is. And I mean, that's the whole thing was, their betrayal was based on you falling for their illusion or falling for 30-30 on the clock. And I mean, that's going to be a truth that comes out is they can't get past an investigation that they caused. They can't get past that. And their 5-star healing reviews are up here still in practice. I mean, it's what it is. That's what it is. And I mean, they're down here because I mean, you've got the energy of robbery attempts. Well, that's going to hit the boundary and just kind of fall back down to hell. You've got couples who lost everything trying to stop because you got 5 stars, 5 Google stars up here. So you got couples that have lost everything and that's what it is. They can't get across your boundaries, and the stars are up here. The stars are up here in the sky. So it's just what it is. The stars are up here in the sky, and we're saving, universes from overseas named Die, and it's just what it is. It's just what it is. And then you've got, I don't know what these people are doing, and it's not that I don't care. It's just they don't know what they're doing, and if you don't know who you are and you don't know what you're doing, then that means you're a stranger. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's kind of a danger. So that makes you a stranger danger that doesn't know what they're doing, and that's definitely a danger to yourself and others. So we got to step away from. We definitely have to put our boundaries up on that one. Oh my God! And it's what it is. We're still trying to figure out. Hang on, yawn. Tiring. We're still trying to figure out how you've got failed to sacrifice an earth angel. Is that true? Is that true? Did they really do that? Did they really do that? Is that really I mean, my biggest failure is death. I've been there. I failed to sacrifice the earth angel too. I can't be mad at you. I can't expect you to accomplish something I couldn't do myself. That's what we're saving, the universe inside. Kids from overseas named Die is what it is, and job across the street is what it is. I mean, we have a lot to do. We have a lot of wood to chop and water to carry. Our own wood and water. I mean, you don't want to be carrying water from overseas. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I don't know what these. Yeah, and you got that situation there. That's what it is. I mean, when you embark on the healing journey, and they end up with more problems than what they started with. I mean, that's one of the biggest key components. You have to prove to the universe you can heal yourself before you can ever heal others. And we got to that point. We were healed coming back into society, working our way out of near-death experiences, working our way out of debilitating situations, going to have checkups and being told you will never get better, and proving them wrong, and then weird things kept happening again. Some more death magic on the earth of my angel. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I'm waiting for someone to tell me, but they seem to be baffled and in shock and awe and regret. And I mean, that's the energy that you're telling me. And I mean, every time I go for a routine checkup, I get told I've got something that will never get better. And then when I go back, they make up a reason why it did. Well, you know, sometimes but that's just it. You didn't tell me that last time. You didn't tell me that last time, and now you're telling me sometimes. So you gave me false hope and empty promises like a typical person with a degree where they stopped. Because if I go set the oven, you know, if we're cooking demons, if I go and set the oven, cooking for demons, sorry, let me rephrase that. I go set the oven to a degree. That degree is where it stops. So, and I'm going to stop it right there. Namaste.